Is a hot dog a sandwich? One of life's great mysteries or questions to ask. Now, to figure this out, we need to figure out what first is a hot dog. Now, a hot dog is a cylindrical tube of meat, usually comprised of pig, last time I checked. But we also have to figure out what goes on a hot dog. Now, it can be a variety of things. Mac and cheese, barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard. If you put relish on, I don't like you. But we have to ask ourselves about the bread, though, for this question. The bread is the main part here. The bread is cut in half, with bread on the top and bread on the bottom, but still connected at a center strand. So now we have to discuss our two types of sandwiches today that we're going to be figuring out for this. First of all, a basic sandwich. One bread, stuff in the middle, another piece of bread. Super simple. That's our basic sandwich right there. Now then, for a sub, we have to figure out what makes a sub a sub. And a sub is a long piece of bread with another piece on top, but the pieces are still connected. It's like you didn't cut the bread fully because you're just lazy about half-fourth of the way through. And you're like, eh. So, that defines a sub, and a sub also has many different things on it. Now, we have to figure out the super state of what a hot dog will be, and for that we have to refer to Schrodinger's cat, which is, if you put a cat in the box with poison and, I don't know, water or something, will the cat drink the poison or the water? But when the box is closed, you don't know because the cat's always in a super state of being dead or alive. 200 IQ plays right there. So, you have to think, is a hot dog always in a super state of being a sub or a sandwich? Well, that's the thing. You see, you say you go to a ballpark or something and you get a hot dog, and the bun breaks right after the first delicious, juicy bite of that hot dog without relish on it. You grab it. You eat it. It tastes so delicious, and then the bun breaks. And you're like, crap. Is this any more considered a hot dog than a sandwich? And that's where we get into this argument. So, please, stay with me for the next bit, and I will explain everything I can about a hot dog being a sandwich or not a sandwich. And we'll finally find the answer at the end. Alright, good, now that we're back. So then, hot dogs being sandwiches. As I already disclaimed, the basis of sandwich theory here. We're going on basic sandwich theory here, not advanced sandwich theory. Advanced sandwich theory. It's more complicated, and then we have to go with, like, the chaotic. We have to go, like, the alignment chart to figure out this. But no, we're going with a simple three-structured chart here. A basic Venn diagram, if you will, on is a hot dog a sandwich. So then, now, when you make a sandwich, it's always two pieces of bread, and technically a sub is also two pieces of bread, but the bread is still connected. Now, a hot dog, the bread is also still connected. The connected part is what makes this weird, okay? So then, now then, once we get into that, we have to then figure out, when does a hot dog become a sandwich? Like I said earlier, when you take that first delicious bite of that hot dog and the bread breaks, it then technically becomes a sandwich. But some people won't think that. If the bread is still connected at any point, the hot dog is then a sub. And so that means that a hot dog is a little bit of both. But to go to that, we have to go to the super state of a hot dog at all times. The super state of a hot dog is it a sub or a sandwich? And we don't know. We never know. That's the point. We never know. Is a hot dog a sub or a sandwich? Which one is it? Which one? I'm sorry, I lost my cool there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my cool there. So then, let's get into the basics of a sub. Now, a sub, as I said earlier, is a piece of bread that's cut in the middle, that's still connected, and you have your meats, your cheeses, your whatnot on it, and if you have it toasted, you're weird. Unless there's bacon on it, then you need it toasted, apparently. Because apparently you're not allowed to consume unraw, uncooked bacon. But, this gets to the point. If you were to put a hot dog on a sub, would you consider it a sandwich? No, you wouldn't. You would consider it a sub. But if you put a hot dog on 2 pieces of bread, you would consider that a sandwich. This is where this problem becomes the ethical problem it is. What defines a sandwich from a sub? And now you may be thinking, he already said that. It's when the bread gets all the way sliced through. No, because I said 2 different pieces of bread. You could have white wheat bread on the bottom and honey bread on the top, and it would be different. Or wheat bread or sourdough, and that's a sandwich. Now a hot dog, unless you have this weird fixation of taking the bottom bun and the top bun of a hot dog and mashing them together, your hot dog's technically not a sandwich. But is it then a sub after it breaks? No. It's a hoagie! We have to discuss hoagies now. Hoagies. Delicious, small subs. They take 1 piece of bread, all your condiments, your meats, your cheeses, all that stuff. You smash it underneath another piece of bread, and the bread is separated. A hot dog is a hoagie or a sub. Sandwiches are no longer part of this question, people. Sandwiches are no longer part of this. We need to go deeper. We need to go deeper here. So then, what defines a hot dog becoming a hoagie or a sub? Now, like I just said, a hoagie is 2 pieces of bread smashed together, but the bread has been cut all the way through, and that's how you know it's a hoagie, besides a sub being where you can open it like this, because subs are weird. Next thing we gotta figure out, though. What makes it to where we have the super state of when a hot dog is both a hoagie and a sub at the same time? Now that is when the bread is half disconnected and half connected. We hit this super state, this unique state where the bread is also a sandwich. A hot dog is 3 things. Because even though I said earlier that a sandwich can be 2 different pieces of bread, but a lot of people use the same piece of bread for that sandwich. So that means that a hot dog is in a super state of 3 things. A sub, a hoagie, and a sandwich. That's it. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. Figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. Hot dog, sandwich, hot dog, hoagie, homie, hoagie. Hot dog, sandwich, hot dog, sandwich, hot dog. Hot dog, sandwich, hot dog, sandwich, hot dog, sandwich, hot dog. A hot dog is a sandwich! So anyways, come back next time for Advanced Sandwich Theory, where we will be discussing is a hot dog a quesadilla. Thank you.